this is going to be a little uncomfy to hear, but if a man isn't committing to you, it's because of one of these three reasons. The first one is you're convenient, not a priority. If he feels like there is no possibility of losing you, he's not motivated to step up and commit to you. 2, there are other women in the picture. An easy way to verify this is go on the website T, drop in his name or number, and you will find out if other women are dating this man. You will also see reviews from women who used to date him, so you can find out if commitment issues are his pattern. That is why I love partnering with T, because now you can find out who that guy truly is underneath the mask. And 3, you are giving him girlfriend level perks without boyfriend level commitment. In guy world, he's basically getting to have his cake and eat it too. And he has literally zero incentive to step up and change his behavior. The bottom line, ladies, if a guy isn't committing to you, he's unworthy of your time. The less afraid you are of losing him, the more afraid he is of losing you. That is the way it always works.
We're taking this in a direction where we're just being too mean to the men. We need to stop laughing, guys. It's not funny. We need to. I'm sorry, this is a serious matter. Let's incorporate some sensitivity as we discuss male loneliness. Because it is a crisis. The men are lonely because they've all the women. Like, of course you'll be lonely. There's like 5 women left. You guys won't leave us alone.
For those that need to hear it, if he wanted to, he would. Right now, I'm working my second shift. I just finished my full-time job, just doing DoorDash to be able to pay for date night this weekend. I pay all the bills. I do most of the cleaning, and I do all of the cooking.
Yeah, you cook, bro. That girl don't like you like that. Shorty don't like you like that, and it's a shame that you're on the internet pretty much bragging that you don't even see that she don't like you like that. Anybody that'll watch you do everything while they do nothing to the point that you need a second job, and then you come home and do the chores too, doesn't like you like that, man or woman. As a matter of fact, she cool with you getting a second job so she can actually go talk to the person that she really likes. That's more time for her to do what she needs to do. When somebody likes you, man or woman, they try to inconvenience you as least as possible. As a matter of fact, certain things they'll be like, no, you don't gotta do it. I'll do that. Don't worry about it. Thank you anyway. That's how you know somebody really like you. If somebody comfortable with you just doing everything, they don't really like you like that. They see you as a lick. That's what they see you as. You are a lick. That boy is cooked. It's a dirty game. I hope you stay focused though.
Eat my if I'm wrong, but like every man that I have met that is not married and is 50 plus, they don't want to get married. And I'm saying this because I talked to somebody yesterday, just like in the hospital, and they were just visiting their family, and they were showing me pictures of all their kids, and like, you know, just like how he's having all of his exes visit, you know, the family member. And I'm looking at him like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, yeah, I don't have a ring on my finger, you know, like I don't want to get married. I'm never gonna get married. And then it made me think of my dad. My dad's the same way. He's telling me, oh, I've been with your stepmom for so and so years, we've been through and back, but I'm never getting married. And I'm looking at them like, why not? They done already been through back. You might as well give them the ring. And then they'll be like, well, I do give them a ring, I just won't sign the marriage contract. Why the not? You don't have anyway. I mean, maybe the guy does. My dad doesn't. So I don't understand why not. Like, why are y'all so scared to just like get married? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I really am baffled. Like, eat my if I'm wrong, but like, you already wasted all these years not being married. Why not just end your life with marriage? You're with the girl anyway. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And it's always the 50 plus motherfuckers. Like, why not just get married? Like, I don't understand.
All right, ladies, listen up. This is what I mean by date a provider man. He doesn't have to be extremely wealthy. He doesn't have to have all the answers in the world. But you know what he wants to do? He wants to provide. He wants to be generous. He wants to be kind. He wants to make sure you are safe and provided for. Exhibit A. I have an espresso machine. I said I wanted coffee. Got me hot. I said I really liked this flavor over ice. Added that in too. I said I wanted my promise ring months into our relationship. This is my second one, my newest one. This is my original one. Beautiful, right? All right. I said, I just complained about being warm in my apartment and like trying to save on utilities. What does he get me? Spinning fan. I have animals. Sometimes I have to budget for my animals' things. What does he do? He gets me the treats that I need so my dog will eat, because she will not eat without this. Gets her toys too. Date a generous provider, man. Promise, you won't go wrong. There's plenty of them out there. You just gotta have the standards and boundaries to meet them.
If your husband doesn't generate dates, it's because dates aren't important to him. That's why it's on you to generate the date. And he'll want to know where you want to go instead of picking the restaurant. Why? Because he wants to make you happy.
So are dates more for women than for men?
A lot of times, yes. Men don't care a lot about what they like to do or want to do. No, I don't want to load the dishwasher. Will I? Yes. If it makes a difference for her. And I don't have to load the dishwasher the way she loads the dishwasher.
Who is this absolute gem of a woman? I honestly just want to give her a hug. I've got to be one of the most romantic dudes out there. So when a woman like this explains what's in our chaos-filled man brains, it's a breath of fresh air. And ladies, every word that she spoke is pinpoint accurate. I honestly hope that she reaches and touches the hearts of women in the billions. God bless.
Dana Dane missed one thing when she talked about why so many women over 35 are single, and these men that are offended thinking that it must be because we have too high a standard. No, it's because we had too low of a standard. Many of us have had men ever since we were 15, 16 years old. We was always in relationships, and what we realized is that our standards were too low. Many of us we've already done build a man. We've already gotten a man that we tried to invest in, we tried to believe in, whether or not he was rich, poor, blah, blah, blah. We done did all of that. Now, if it doesn't come with what it's supposed to have, we're not waiting for the accessories or the extra parts to be delivered.
This is so typical. This is what they do though, right? They give the worst men everything and they don't got nothing for the good man. This is why they say nice men finish last. I think even that's delusional because the way they tell it, they've never had a good man. That mean good man ain't never had. And even when you finally get there, you got to work even harder after being last already anyways. Imagine that. If you got so much to give to men who don't care, what do you have for men who do? Not a thing. They making excuses like anybody care about how dumb y'all was for. That don't got nothing to do with us. This is why I'm glad I'm not a sore loser, because we finished last, but to other men, you can't hate on them. If we do the 100-meter dash and start at the 50 and the women accept it, that's just what it is. The women are the prize and they allow cheat to win the prize, and then they come back with this like we got anything worth winning anyways. Then you think we gonna work harder? Be for real with yourself. Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.
I'm done with men who me all the time that they're traditional men. They want to put me in a frame where I'm like, I'm also traditional, you know, I'm gonna be a pure virgin for you, you know, I'm gonna do all of the traditional stuff. You've never come to the date with flowers. Where is this tradition coming from? This is the tradition. You've never paid my parents for me, for going out with me. Where's the tradition here? You only keep that traditions that are comfortable for you. Then you send me like a half-naked picture from a gym. What? Like you can never do this with the traditional woman. What are you talking about? No, they always want to frame things that are more comfortable for them. Fuck you. I better date a man who is not traditional, who is more liberal, than doing this kind of being a sucker and a dishwasher for free.
I'm gonna pick me because I don't need a man to be rich and famous for me to cater to him, for me to nurture him, for me to be feminine and submissive. But if that nigga's rich and famous and he chose you, y'all wouldn't hesitate to line up to them niggas. You are to be kissed by Chris Brown. That told your stupid
to get on your knees and bark like a dog, all you hoes will line up to do that. So wouldn't that make you a pick me too? Oh, okay. But you not a pick me for a good, hard-working man, but you a pick me for Chris Brown. Oh, okay. The reason why y'all think calling somebody a pick me is a insult is because nobody's picking you, babe. That's why you're mad. Whether he has money or not, they're not choosing you to be their wife, let alone their girlfriend.
And you know what's funny is that, I think there was a woman talking about 3 harsh truths about why he won't commit. And you'll notice that a lot of those truths don't have anything to do with the woman being crazy. The modern woman kind of acting out of sorts, getting out of line. They're always centered around the man. And this is what men have a problem with. There's never any accountability for the woman, ever. We can we can say all we want, we can do all we want. I mean, modern women are out here talking about, where are the men who beg? Where are the men who yearn? A man can beg, he can yearn, he can plead. Ruben Studdard made an entire song and apologized for the year. He apologized for the year. This is my sorry for 2004. I ain't gonna mess up no more. He apologized for the year, because you never really know. As a man, you're gonna make mistakes, but then you never really know what mistakes you're gonna make. That these ladies are gonna be like, oh, that's a mistake. You need to give me flowers. You need to take me on a trip to really, really make it up. No, it's you this time. You're the problem.
Is not going to be in competition with you. He doesn't have to compete with the woman, so you don't have to deal with the pettiness, the cattiness. They want to teach you. It's in their innate nature. It's in their biological makeup to teach you something, to protect you, to show you things. Why would you not want to maximize that? I need you to think smarter, okay? Say you know a group of men. You sleep with one of them, and the whole time, the whole group was just trying to see who could conquer you first in the first place. So you're already Xing yourself out of learning any information or getting any information, because now their prerogative is not to teach you anything, to show you anything. Their prerogative is usually to pass you around. Now you're a pass around. Already conquered, so okay, dismiss her, on to the next. Don't be stupid. Just follow me for a minute. I mean, it was done. Go get off this page, and I want you to do this. Start scrolling. Tell me what you see. I'm going to tell you what you're going to see. Cooch, cooch, cooch. Cat, cat, cat. There comes a dime a dozen. There are 7, almost 8 billion people on this world, and more than half of them have the same thing you have in between your legs. Be different. Where is your uniqueness? How can you elevate? How can you use your femininity? And how can you use your willingness to be teachable? And how can you use that to capitalize, to maximize? Once that thing is conquered, it is over with. It is not useful anymore. We got to do something different. Give these men a little bit more respect. And no, I'm not being pick me. This is just the way I want to design my life. Now, you design your life the way you want to design it. I'm going to design mine how I want to. I'm going to offer. But if you leave with your coochie cat and you only value the money that they have, then you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to get hit. Not hit, but you're going to get hit. So, yeah, don't listen to me. Y'all don't got to listen to me. I'm just trying to help y'all. Us.
So the ladies will be like, Kendra, tell him to take off his hat. How much is this? How much, how tall is he? And I was like, y'all already know how I roll. I don't tell men to take off their hats because I don't tell y'all to take off y'all wigs. I don't ask men their height because I don't ask you your weight. But I have to, but it's important that I do that, because what I will say, and I am team women, women at times, we have the luxury, I'm hair, makeup, we have the luxury to increase our pretty. A man just has to be genetically blessed. And I hear it all the time. This is a true story. You said something about content. The crazy thing is, I don't create content. These are real people. I don't even have to make nothing up. I had a woman who is paralyzed, 62, for 4 years she's been paralyzed. I asked the questions. I said, well, we gotta look a certain way. She was like, yeah, he gotta be 6'2". I said, now. I said, but you ain't. I said, ma'am, and it got emotional. She cried, and it was like a roller. I'm gonna send you the video. You're gonna watch this. It was like a roller coaster of emotions because she's paralyzed, right? But I said, why he got to be 6'2"? So I don't want no short man. I wear heels. So this is what I deal with. And with love, I try to break this barrier because I love my Black women. I think you're amazing, but sometimes you're not somebody's preference. How much of your life are you going to waste waiting on a man who is literally you're invisible to?
So that right there. We begin with this New York divorce lawyer saying, You should not date during the divorce process.
But you can do everything you can to keep the emotions as under control as possible. Keep them low. Don't keep them running high. Don't show up at things with your new boyfriend or girlfriend. Don't be out on dating sites. I want you to also take a step back, take a deep breath, reevaluate your life, rediscover yourself. You'll be able to find yourself and therefore then be able to find the right new person.
All right, so this is Dennis Veltrano. He's actually a colleague of mine. He's someone I've had cases against. Good lawyer, knows what he's doing. That's good advice. That clip's good advice, I got to tell you. I think I refer to that as don't wave red flags in front of a bull. Like, I think that, you know, when you're going through a divorce, you're under scrutiny. Drive slow when the cops are behind you. When it's an emotionally tense time, like, I'm not saying don't date. You should date. Sometimes it's very healthy for people when they're going through a divorce process to have, you know, connections to other people to remind them of what it is the post-divorce life could potentially look like, remind them that they're attractive, give them something, some shelter in the storm. But is it the time to be bringing your new girlfriend or new boyfriend to your kid's soccer practice where your soon-to-be ex is going to be? It's not. You're just waving a red flag in front of a bull. Do you have the right to? Yes, you have the right to. Just like you have the right to wear a clown costume when you walk down the street if you want to, but why would you want to? Like do things that actually make sense for the process. So Dennis, good advice on that one. I'm not going to pillory Dennis.
This is it. Thank you so much for the flowers.
Of course, anything for you. When can we do this again?
You're sweet. You're nice. You're a gentleman. Career driven. You're just not my type. I hope we can still be friends though.
Sure.
That's a friend zone. If she friend zone you, this is what that means. You're nice, you're a gentleman, you're just not my type. She got roses in her hand, you had a good night. That means she finna use you, player. She finna use you. She finna use you, you simp. Don't be that. That word is gonna be a thing of the 21st century. The early part of it. We're gonna that word. It's over with for the simps. Come on over to Bigger Play, we're gonna have a conversation. No more simping. It take you time to build to know who you is. You hear me? You can be respectful. You can be a gentleman. You can be God-fearing because you don't dress right. Put you in the corner. You can be God-fearing. You dress right because you got 3 inches. Put you in the corner. You hear me? Because you broke. Put you in the no. That's over with. Okay? If you feel the spirit from her, pay attention to it. You know if she using you or not, chump. You know if she using you. But if you got game, you can finesse through that. Game is amazing. It's better than money. All right. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to let you live.
As a man should never put a woman first. And the reason why I say that is because when a man doesn't put himself first, he doesn't become the best version of himself. It is impossible for a man to put a woman first and be the greatest version of himself. A man has to be selfish. And the one thing about masculine energy love giving. So as I build myself up, it trickles down from me onto the next person after me, which is my woman. Women benefit when a man is selfish, meaning he's about his business. He has to. He's gonna miss time. He's gonna miss events with the children, but he has to build. In order for that man to love and appreciate himself, he has to be building himself. When a man isn't building, he's destroying himself. Every man that's not building is always destroying himself. What do you mean by that? Multiple women. What do you mean by that? Multiple baby mothers. What do you mean by that? Oh, smoking weed and doing drugs. We can continue this go. Every man that's not building himself up is destroying themselves. And they're doing everything that's distracting them from becoming the best version of themselves. I listen to a lot of men and I say, brother, it's not the world. It's the fact that you didn't understand that you are the king in your mind and you need to build that king that's in your mind. You need to bring him out. Otherwise, you're never going to be happy. And you're going to choose peasants and then you're going to complain about the women that you see. In reality, the higher you walk in life, the better the women you see. And they smell better too.
The moment a man no longer wants you, you will see who he was the entire time. I was just watching a video of a woman who's been with her husband for 10 years, okay? 10 years. And then one day to the next, just like that, he said, I don't want this anymore. I want a divorce. This woman has not worked in 10 years. She's been a stay-at-home mom. She uses his credit card and his money that obviously he pays for. The next day, he cut off that credit card. What is she supposed to do? She's in a vulnerable position. She's in a vulnerable position and he knows this. So what does this tell me? This is what he was the whole time.
Because from one day to the next, on your child's mother is wild. The only thing, again, I want to really burn into your mind is men will lie to you. They will put on a mask for years. And the moment you no longer serve them, the moment that they decide we're done, it's not even a trickle of let's cut things off. That's it. Cut off. You're done. This is why I'm always telling you to make sure you have a nest egg. Never fully rely on a man that is just silly. Make sure that you are able to leave if you need to, and you are able to sustain if he leaves you. And to play devil's advocate, I say the same thing. Once you're done with someone, you're done, okay? This situation is no different. The difference is he literally said from one day to the next, he's done, and she could do nothing about it. Don't put yourself in this situation. I feel for her because I have been in this situation. But literally, men, when they're done with you, they're done. No more niceties. You will see terrible sides of them. No more nice guy. For real. Like, honestly, I think that's where that saying came from. No more nice guy. As soon as they're done, they're done. Done.
The average dude has to make $250,000 a year, be 6 feet tall, have a six-pack, pay for all the bills, pay for all the dates, and have a huge just for the opportunity to be the 172nd guy to blow her back out. Meanwhile, before she grants you exclusivity, she's gonna text you and say, hey, I need an Uber from this place to my house, but she's not the one getting in the Uber. Tyrone is. He's gonna come over, blow her back out. She's gonna text you and say, I'm hungry. You're gonna DoorDash food that Tyrone is gonna eat. And meanwhile, you paid for all this. How do I know this? Because I was Tyrone.
And you know, a woman was talking about the moment a man is done with you, you're going to see who he truly is. He's going to act how he's truly been the whole entire time. In the situation she was talking about, essentially a woman was going through divorce and her husband had come to her and said, I don't want to do this anymore. And so she had the credit card, and I'm guessing she was continuing to use a credit card, and he actually cut that off. And so that's what she was referring to. Well, you know, you always got to take care of yourself. If that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do that. But once again, we have to hold modern women accountable. In this specific story, if this is the same one that she's talking about, this woman had been basically, because she was, to be fair, she was going through postpartum in some of these situations, but she had been a terror to the husband and kids, an absolute terror. And she would come back and say, I'm so sorry. I know this is going on, and I'm trying to fix it. And she would kind of try to do things to fix it, but then she wouldn't. And this went on for a little while until he finally came back some years later and said, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. And that's when she comes in at the end of the story and says, see, you got to take care of these men. They're going to show you what. You want to talk about the man showing his behind, but we're not going to, once again, we're going to shirk accountability and responsibility. And we're not going to talk about how the women showed who they were.
So I just don't necessarily feel like I agree with the fact that they exercise their options.
Then don't deal with them. Look, how old are you?
22.
22. Where do you live?
Alexandria, Virginia.
Mm-hmm. But if you move to Nevada, do you think you could complain about it being hot?
I couldn't, because that's just the case. That's what
it's
it is.
Just what it is. So if you have a problem with high value men having options and maybe exercise them, you're an average man. But you ladies want to complain about the very men that you want, knowing they're attractive, and knowing they are wanted by lots of women, that you want them to be specifically loyal to you. Sorry. And I think we should stop lying to you. If you don't want to deal with it, don't deal with it.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to deal with it. You can go find somebody else that nobody else wants.
That's a very valid point. Yeah.
Now, which would you rather have?
Just based off how it was brought up, I don't necessarily think I would want somebody to exercise their options.
Which one would you rather have? The one that nobody else wants or the one that everybody wants? Pick one. Come on.
Honestly, the one that everybody else would want.
Exactly. So stop capping. You want the high value man. Deal with it. See what this means? You all want the same man, but then you want him to be loyal to you. No.
Why is it so hard for men to commit
when you bring up that marriage word, it's like they shy away. Are they just cowards?
My bone to pick with this is the assumption that every woman that enters a relationship is doing that looking for marriage. Because if you were looking for marriage in the first place, you wouldn't have picked that man.
Come on.
Let's call it a spade. Some of y'all be looking to heal from your previous relationship, and instead of finding a therapist, you found a boyfriend. Some of y'all got holes inside your heart you need to feel with self-love, but you trying to fill it with his love. Some of y'all just want for real. And what happens is you think you can play around with his friends with benefits, and then you accidentally get in a relationship with a man you knew from the beginning ain't husband material. But here's the thing, because you were dating with low pressure, you didn't have your standards in the rubric for a husband. You had a standards for a sneaky link. You had a standard for a distraction. You had standards for other things. And so when you started to date, you wouldn't vet him for that. All you cared about was the lobster stir fry and Casamigos. He made you laugh a couple times. You like, I like the vibe. My point I'm trying to say is, you need, all of us, if we are dating intentional from the beginning, we avoid people. But the reason why some of us in this relationship purgatory is because we just so happened to really fall in like with them or in love with them later on, and now we're trying to turn them into something we didn't check for if they were in the beginning.
How many minutes are in an hour?
358. I have no idea.
Wait. What country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the USA?
England?
I'm sorry, it's not England, but take another guess.
Yeah, no.
Do you want a hint?
Sure.
Germany occupied them during World War II.
Okay. So it's Germany?
I mean, she's
Wait.
wrong.
Nobody help. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the U.S.? Countries.
Germany?
The colors of the flag that gifted the Statue of Liberty include white, red, and blue.
Oh, it's America. Oh no.
Wait, the United States gifted the Statue of Liberty
To the United
itself.
States.
What gas do humans breathe in to survive?
Carbon dioxide? What? No. Monoxide? I don't know.
I would love to get you in a room full of carbon monoxide,
Yikes.
carbon dioxide, all of that.
Yes, I am ready. I mean, I'm already good at doing this, so this will be a piece of cake. Oh yeah, this is the easy one. So, it all goes based on how I feel. Yeah, my feelings are always valid. Yeah. Feelings are always facts. Yes. And facts are only determined by feelings.
Do you think you've ever been wrong?
I don't understand. I don't speak.
Have you ever made a mistake?
Could you write it down?
Do you have
Could
any
you
flaws?
write? Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, next question.
Okay, so we're just going to skip to the end. What's one thing you could change about yourself if you wanted to improve yourself, get better? What is one thing you would change?
Men. T-center men. Men.
I'm sorry, this is about you.
They can't.
No,
They won't.
change about
They
you.
always. Men.
What does a submissive woman do for her man?
Everything.
What does that mean?
You know, like packing his bag, unpacking his bag, just making sure all the things that he wants. And like, I pretty much read his mind. So it's like, if I know you and I study you, like I know how you are in the morning, I know how you are about midday, I know when you're in this mood, what you need. Like before you can ever ask me for something, I'm already on it. I mean, he's spoiled. And you know, when I talk to my girlfriends about it, they're always like, oh, how you guys doing? And I'm just like, girl, he's rotten. I'm like, he's spoiled rotten. Like, he's rotten. But I love that. Like, I want him to be that. I think my biggest flex is how I treat my man. I love to see him eating the meal that I cook. I love seeing him sleep easy. Like every night, like clockwork, I scratch this man's back to sleep. And I know when he's asleep because I can tell when his breathing changes. And some people might think that's psychotic, but that's like, I just know that's when I'm like, oh, I can stop now. But I find joy in being your rest. And it shouldn't be conditional.
There's no way I'm working so hard for my future just to settle down with somebody who has just been passed around, partied all the time, and literally hasn't done anything with your life. Like, miss me with that. I'm not here to just take care of somebody, especially if they got kids around.
Oh, I agree with him. I 100% agree with him. But the women in his comments don't. They don't. And of course, these are the women that he's talking about. I 100% believe a high value man can only be with a high value woman. That's it. I definitely think you attract what you are. And that the problem these days is a lot of women deem themselves as high value, but they're actually delusional. They're actually delusional. They're asking for so much from a man and they offer nothing. And think that they don't have to offer anything. But it's like, just because you got, you know, some punani there, that makes you high value? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, girl. You need to work on yourself to be high value.
This lady wrote, "First, I know I am a horrible, disgusting person for this. My boyfriend and I have been seeing each other for around 6 months. He has always been the strong, silent type, and it's honestly what attracted me to him. He has been my emotional rock and looked after me, and I loved feeling protected and like I had someone so manly and solid. This all started when for the 100th time, he came home from work and just seemed upset. Usually I ask him what's wrong and he says nothing, and I say he can always open up. Well, the other night for the first time, he cracked. He started to get emotional about his job and how he feels like he isn't doing enough in life, and how he worries something is wrong with him medically. He's on depressants and he doesn't think his medication is helping. I was completely shocked seeing him like this, and I began to comfort him, and it seemed like he was on the verge of tears. I held him, but as he got up to go and shower, he went for a kiss and I just leant back. This is going to sound horrible, but seeing him vulnerable and emotional completely repulsed me. I know it's wrong and I'm wrong and horrible, but seeing him in a moment of weakness made me just see him as not a man and was a turn off romantically and talking to a few other women. This is apparently not uncommon. I'm disgusted that I feel this way because my boyfriend doesn't deserve this, blah, 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 blah. That's why I said about women providing space, or this sense of you meet someone and you feel as a man, you feel you're safe, but are you ever truly really safe?
You know, these modern women, there was a story where the woman was talking about, and the man was essentially saying, this is why a lot of guys don't want to be vulnerable around women. The woman was saying, you know, first of all, I know I'm a horrible person for this. Bingo. And, you know, when modern women say that, they're trying to hedge. That's all they're trying to do. They don't really feel, they know they're about to say something out of pocket, and they don't care. They're just going to go ahead and say it. Instead of self-regulating and reading the room like they want men to, they're going to go ahead and say something that they shouldn't be saying. And even if you say something that you shouldn't be saying, or thinking honestly and truly and fixing that mindset, they're going to go ahead and say it and think it. And a lot of other modern, no, you're totally fine. I feel that way too. And, you know, that's just how it is. And they're going to validate their feelings. And modern women are going to continue to spiral and talk about, this is my truth. But essentially, the man, her man, I don't know if they were fiance or husband, but her man had come in. Now he don't really usually do this, but he come in, he having a hard time at work. He was having a hard time mentally, struggling with his mental health. And he came in and he just, you know, broke down and said, I'm struggling with this. I'm doing this, and this. And she sat there and listened to him. And she said, this feeling came over me, you know, afterwards when he was done. He dried up all his tears and he went to kiss me. I pulled back because, you know, honestly and truly, I was kind of disgusted. I was kind of put off by that. Yep. They want men to take on the weight of the world, but then they want to leave a man high and dry.
Scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife?
0.
If you believe 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife? 0.
That men's are the same, we are the same.
Can I say negative? So what's
Except that one.
0.
He's different than us.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife?
This guy is laughing.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife?
My wife? 0. My wife?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like coming to Costco with your wife? 0.
Wow, he has
On a
experience.
scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife?
How about
0. Sir, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife?
How about 0?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming
Sorry.
to Costco with your wife?
We are the same.
You said you wanted a man who was compassionate, who was respectful, who honored you, who placed you first, who made sure that he was romantic, that he was considerate of you. You told me what you wanted, and I became the man that you said you wanted. I loved you. I was chivalrous. I did my best to take care of us to the best of my ability, pushing myself psychologically and emotionally, physically, to limits that I didn't know that I could push myself to prove my love, to show you how much you meant to me, and that I took this job of being your man seriously. But it was never met with genuine appreciation. It was never met with reciprocity. When I hurt you and you made it known to me, I did my best to fix it. But every time I told you you did something to me, somehow it was turned around and the issue that I had was suddenly my fault. I thought that after I had done enough, that I had done good enough and sustained my efforts long enough, that there would be a finish line till one day you would finally see that I have been trying, that I do love and that you mean the world to me. But I got to a day and to a point where I recognized that no matter what I do, no matter how much I paid for or how much effort I put into us, you would never see me for the man that I am, because it was never about us. It was about you. And to have loved and to have given my best and for it not to be appreciated, it broke me. It broke me in ways I didn't know that I could be broken. And so I'm taking some time to heal and to recover so that this next relationship that I get into, that I don't make the woman who is trying to love me bleed because I never dealt with the brokenness from the woman who didn't.
Hey, do you want this in 4 slices or 8?
Oh, let's do 4. I think 8 slices is too many.
Yeah. No, it's the same pizza, babe. It's like, do you just want it in 4 pieces or 8?
No, 8 pieces is more than 4 pieces, and I'm not that hungry today, so I think if you kindly please just cut it into 4.
Do you want 4 big pieces or do you want 8 pieces of your pizza? This is the same pizza, all right? Your pepperoni pizza.
It's doubling the amount of pieces, Donald, and I just want 4.
It's the same pizza. Do you want me to cut it in 4 pieces or would you like me to cut it in 8?
I just think that 8 pieces is going to be too many for me to eat right now. I don't want a tummy ache. So if you could just cut it into 4, I would like to have a little bit less pizza today. That's all I'm asking.
4 pieces it is.
Johnson's got a new dog.
People don't shower too much during the winter time. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
So be honest, it's been a few days, right?
Yes.
See, girl, you don't have to lie to me. I do nail for a long time. I sit in front of people doing pedicure. I can tell the difference between feet smell and Hello Kitty smell. Your Hello Kitty smell ew. You know, ew. So let me help you out, okay?
Hello Kitty.
Yeah, go. Girl, I lost my concentration right now. Hold on.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I got you. I got you, girl. Here. Clean myself up real quick.
Oh, that might do.
Yeah. One's not enough. One not enough.
Oh, dear. Well, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, it's winter time. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, you know, it happened, but it's cold. I know it's cold. And sometimes,
And if I get tired. And,
I know.
Showers are hard.
It's sting a little bit, but I just don't like the smell because sometimes at home I eat enough fish. I don't want to eat fish at the nail salon. You know? I just want to let you know. That's it. But it's okay. Don't worry. Ta-da! See, look. This is good for you, Hello Kitty.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Oh, boy.
There we go. At least the thing will push it back, more up, and then I'll give you a wipe, and you can wipe it. Sounds good, man? Okay, let's go ahead and continue.
Ask you a question. Both of y'all. You saw a guy you like, right? Aesthetically. He looked the way you want him to look. 6 foot tall. He make a lot of money. On day one, he said, hey, look, I give you a better life, help you start a business, even get your body right. But you got to exercise almost every day. Let me see who your friends is. You got to cut off the people who I tell you to cut off. You got to stop hanging out and going out so much. Soon as he meets you, he tell you that. Would you want to be with him?
No.
Would you want to be with him?
I don't think so.
Which is crazy. That's a deeply rooted disdain for male leadership. Listen to this. After a breakup, what do? You start cutting off friends. I'm going to self-develop. I'm going to work out. I'm going to cut people off. I'm going to stop hanging out over here. This man can come in your life and tell you to do all that, and you like, nah, I wouldn't even deal. But when you're trying to level up and self-develop, those are all the things you do anyway. But you just said if a man came right in and gave you that infrastructure, said, I give you the life you want, said you will have your business, said you will have your body. Both of y'all was like, nah. But again, this is exactly the things y'all do when y'all are self-developing after a relationship. So why is it that a man coming in on day one with the same provision telling you to do the things that you say you do anyway when you self-develop? So you know they're the right things to do. You know that's the right thing to do.
Men need to stop saying things like, what do you bring to the table? Hello, look at me. What do you mean, what do I bring to the table? First of all, look at me. Look at my social media. Look at what I do in the world. Read my writing. I bring so much to the table that the table broke. It broke under the weight of all the shit that I put on the table, that I brought to the table. Not to mention, like, the things I would do on top of the table. It's not just me. It's like all the women I know. Not only are we bringing everything and more to the table and being hot while doing it, we are the table.
The question, what do you bring to the table, honey, was actually, what do you bring to the table that men care about? Okay. And maybe, the fact that you're an attractive woman. Okay. That's one little check in your box. That, by the way, gets negated if your personality sucks. Just letting you know. The rest of it, I didn't hear one thing that you brought to the table that men actually value. Are you loyal? You devoted? But what actually do you bring to the table that guys care about?
Oh, this is your mama. I don't know. She's a bit of a yapper. I don't know if we have time for that conversation. Okay.
Excuse me, did you just ignore my phone call?
That was you. You called? It's a zone here.
But I saw you click end.
It's just, you're a bit of a yapper.
I'm not a yapper. I have important things to tell you.
Here we go. Let's chitter chatter.
Well, I was calling because I'm at Costco, right? Because you said you were out of charms, and there was a girl that walked by me because I did a lap after I found your charms, and she had those green pants on. Do you remember when we went to the mall? I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Actually, no, it's probably more like a month ago now. But do you remember the green pants? Hello, honey.
Why do guys ghost girls?
It's because you became too attached. See, the law of detachment works 100% of the time. You ever notice how the second you stop giving a they come crawling back and they're obsessed with you? It's because you detach. See, the moment you become obsessed with someone, you're idolizing them, worshiping them, you've now placed them on a pedestal and now you're down here. But when you detach, you step into feminine energy, receiving energy. Fastest way to get someone obsessed with you is to realize you don't need them. They need you. You need to visualize them obsessed with you. Fastest way I've done this is by using Stella, where you're going to tell it you want to manifest this person and it'll create these visualizations of this person obsessed with you so you can detach.
Modern women are about to lose a lot of money listening to a whole lot of nonsense. think this woman named herself the Hot High Priestess. Log onto this app and manifest your man today. Y'all can save your money and just listen to a random man on the street tell you, this is how you get a man. There are so many podcasts. And even if you, once again, Kevin Samuels, so many podcasts out here, from small to biggest, that are telling you this is how you get a man, this is how you manifest a man. You can manifest a man by being a good person, but you're not really a good person by what you're telling me and by what I see. What you're telling me is, I want this type of man, I'm not going to settle. But what are you going to do in exchange? What are you going to do to get this type of man? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wish upon the star. Well, you're not going to get that type of man. But modern women will have you sit. I think she talked about it. Oh, download my new app. And modern women will pay $100 a month. You don't really need much else after that. You get 10 women paying what, $100 a month? You're set. That's a nice little side hustle to blow smoke up their behind. Fantastic.